Hello everyone, this is Matthew Thickpen with Fulton Church of Christ with a video about how to set up your Zoom. As we said Sunday morning, we will start a Zoom class for our adults. The Zoom will be a special program that allows us to interact with each other, to talk and see each other here on Zoom. Again, you do not have to have Zoom to be able to be a part of this class. We will live stream both on Facebook and YouTube at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night on our study of Genesis. We'll come on about 6:55 or so to get the video ready, and we'll let everybody have time to get in. You can talk beforehand. And then at 7 o'clock, we'll begin our study, and that'll go for about 30-35 minutes, and then we'll end our class. Also on Wednesday, remember that at 5:30, we will continue to have our devotional thought that will be available for those who can watch that. And then, like I say, the class will start at 7. And what we're going to do today is basically take you through the steps of installing Zoom, getting Zoom ready, and using Zoom for the Bible class. One other thing before I do this, I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but we will begin our Bible class with Genesis chapter 43. Genesis 43 is going to be where we pick back up. This is picking up in the story of Joseph. You remember we got to where his brothers came to him the first time, then they went back to Egypt. Then they have to make a return trip. We're going to pick back up with that return trip to see what happens there, and hopefully be able to finish the book of Genesis in the next few months or so. So we're going to start at Genesis 43. But for today, let's talk about this Zoom. You're not going to see me for a few minutes, but you will hear me, and I'm going to show you the website of Zoom, and then we'll be able to do this. What you're seeing before you is the Zoom website. The Zoom website is zoom.us. That's zoom.us up here in the right-hand corner. And when you get here to zoom.us, you've got a few options. One, you can click Join a Meeting. You can go here to what you're going to want to click, either Join a Meeting or Sign Up. It's free. Or you can click here to the Resources and download Zoom Client. This is for the laptop or for a computer. Your phone should be able to do the same thing. If you want to sign up, you click here. You tell it your birthday. Again, we're just going to randomly choose a day. And you just choose a day and you hit continue. Then you give it an email and hit sign up. It'll send you an email. You just follow those steps to get that, and you'll be set up with Zoom. Now, you do not have to do that to get Zoom. You can use Zoom without registering, but if you want to register, you can. What we would recommend you to do is to come to the Zoom. Again, go to zoom.us, and up here you'll see Join a Meeting. You're going to join a meeting, and then on Wednesday afternoon, I'm going to send you a recording or a message that will have this meeting ID. You see this right here. It says meeting ID. You're going to type in a number. This is not the number you're going to type. This is another meeting I've got going on for trial purposes, but you're going to type in this name. And when you type it in to join, you're going to have something pops up like this. When system prompts, open Zoom meetings, you're going to click open Zoom meetings. And what that's going to do is that's going to launch the Zoom class itself. And again, if you have this, it'll ask you to download Zoom. If you don't do this, again, you can come here. This is the night of. You'll have to do this when the meeting's live. But I encourage you to come in here to Zoom early before then and try to get where you can download and run Zoom, or download Zoom where it'll work on your computer. And then you're going to come here in your meeting, and you're going to enter the password. The password is going to be Bible class. That's all one word, all lowercase. I'll send this out in the message again with the proper meeting ID, and then with the proper password is Bible class. You're going to click this button right here that says Join Meeting. And as it joins this meeting, you're going to have this screen pop up where it says Always Show Preview. And then you got options. You can join with video or join without video. If you join without video, we don't see you. If you join with your video, your camera, your laptop, whatever you've got, if it's got camera, it'll hook to this. And so you click, I'm clicking join video. So now it's wanting to do this. You can test your audio computer audio here if you'd like. To make sure everything works, you'll see this screen. This screen will let me know that you're ready to come into the class, and I will let you into the class as soon as I can. as soon as I see this and within feasible time. Again, just give us a few minutes if we're talking. Maybe in the middle of a class doing that, and now you see it's connected. And now we're in the full Zoom. Again, you see this join with computer audio or test speakers. You can click join with computer audio and you'll be able to hear everything that's happening. As you can see, there's our participants. Hey, Austin.
Hi.
And so this is what they will see.
Okay.
And this is what they'll see. And when you move the mouse on Zoom, you'll see a gallery view and a speaker view. Speaker view points to the main person who's speaking. I'll be able to control that. I'll put speaker view on. You'll see me mostly. And then as you see on the side, you can have those other videos going. If you go to gallery view, you see everybody. You see everybody's screen who's there. Speaker view focuses on the camera that is doing the audio at that time, or who's the one who hosted the meeting. The other things you'll notice down here on the bottom, you have on this bottom corner mute. You can click the mute button and that will mute you. If you have a mute with a line through it, that means that you're muted. We can't hear you. As you saw, it told us what to do there. When you click that button, you unmute and you're able to speak once again. We will mute you during the class. When it's time for class to start, I'll mute everyone unless you've got a question, and then we'll unmute. You also got this second option here that says stop video. You click it and you see my side of the screen went black where it just says Matthew. That's because I clicked this button right here that says stop video. Then you can click start again and it'll pick you back up. Participants shows you who all's in the class. As you can see, we see who's here, who's got their microphone on, who's got the video on, so forth, so on. The next one is chat. In chat, you can respond, such as this, the top. You see it says from me to everyone. So you post a response there, and everyone can see your your chat message. You can also do other things here. You can do this, raise your hand, and when you raise your hand, that lets me know. If you look up here in this corner where you see my microphone and you see I guess I better do it here, where you see the microphone and you see the camera, there's a hand, and what that will do is that'll allow me, as I teach the class, to see, hey, you've got a question, and I'll call on you and ask you to respond. If you do that by accident, you just re-click it and it goes away. So you see those go away. We can record the class. We won't record. You can share your screen, which you won't share. You've also got reactions. You can give a thumbs up. You see it right here in the corner. That lets me know what you're thinking. You can do the hand clapping, whatever you want to do. Let me see. I think that's about it for this side of Zoom. Elizabeth, can you bring me the phone? I'm going to let Elizabeth bring the phone to me. And what I'm going to do next is I am going to show you what this looks like from the mobile app. And we're going to share that screen. I'm going to show you what you can do there. All right. Thank you, Elizabeth. All right. So now we've got the mobile screen going. Let me see. Let me get this phone situated. What I'm going to do is I'm going to share this screen with you. So you can see this. This is what Zoom will look like on your computer. It will not have this little button here, but this is what Zoom typically looks like on an iPhone. And I'm assuming an iPhone. I'm assuming a Android is this way. This is Android. And so if you're on the iPhone or the Android, you'll click the button, you'll click your screen, and you'll see this right here in front of you. You'll see these buttons right here. It's the same buttons that were on the other one. If you click this button right here, it'll unmute you. I gotta mute that back because of all the feedback. Sorry. You can hit start video. Because of how I'm doing this, I cannot do video from the phone, but that's the button you hit. Again, you can see participants. You hit that button and it shows you what all's there. It shows you who's there and what they've done, and so forth and so on. You can also click over here where it says more. this little button right down here. You click on more, and it'll show you chat. And you can click the chat button. That's what I told you earlier. As you can see, sent from Matthew to everyone. You've got the chat button there. So that's the things that you have the options for. The main thing to know, and again, I know it's probably overload, but the main thing that you need to know for Wednesday night is these two buttons right here. You need to know on the app and on the computer, which I'm going to use, where the mute, unmute, mute button is and where the start video button is. Those are your two main options. Once you know how to cut your video off, you know how to cut your video on. Once you know how to mute yourself, and once you know how to unmute yourself, that's what you need. And again, this is the same over here with our on the big screen, the big computer. You'll notice over here in the same corner, there's the mute, unmute, and then there's the video, start video and stop video. Those are the main things you need to know. Again, the chat is handy to be able to know what chat is and be able to respond and talk about that. I believe that's about all the things that I have, all the things we can do. When you get ready to leave Zoom, you come back down here in this bottom left corner and you'll have leave, and it'll give you a prompt to say, do you want to leave the meeting? And you can leave the meeting or you can stay. After class is over and after we've done all we need to do, then I will end the meeting. And when I end the meeting, it will eradicate everything. It'll change everything where you'll see this screen here where it says this meeting is ended by host. You hit OK, you come back here, and you're done with Zoom. So now we're back to our big screen. I hope this has been helpful. I've tried to keep this as concise and as informative as possible. I know I probably gave you way more than you needed, but I hope everyone can use this. This is a great technology. Again, if you don't feel like using this yet and you want to use Facebook or YouTube, what you've been using, continue to do that. You can continue to do that. We'll continue to live stream. The only thing is, as I'll stress this over and over again, because you need to know this, is if you do not have Zoom, I cannot interact with you. I will not be able to adequately interact with you. Let me put it that way, because Facebook and YouTube are going to be 20 seconds behind Zoom. So whenever you hear it on Facebook, it's going to be 20 seconds behind what's happening live in Zoom. We're going to have, if we try to interact with all those venues, there's going to be a lot of jumping back and forth and trying to figure things out, and that's just not going to be feasible. So this is why we're doing it this way. That is why we are doing it as we are. Like I say, our Zoom will be there. If you need Zoom, if you like to download Zoom, download it and try it. Give it a shot. If you can't figure it out, try to watch this video again. Slow it down, rewind it, watch what you need to. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to call, text, message me on Facebook. I'll do whatever it is to help you understand this and show you how to use this technology. We don't want anyone to be left out because they're afraid of this technology. This technology is simple. It's easy to use. All you've got to do is download Zoom once. You've got to know your meeting ID number and your password. And then after that, you just get in. As long as you know where that mute, unmute, and video and stop video buttons are, you have everything you need. You have everything that you could ever possibly want. And again, going back here, there's one more thing I did think about. If you have any questions, you can go back to Zoom. When you're on zoom.us, you can go here. Here we go, to video tutorials. Video tutorials, they will tell you how to do this. You can see they give you all this information, but you want this first one. Join a meeting, and they'll take you step by step more in depth than what I've done. And they will show you how to do this. And again, everything you need is right here with Zoom. Everything we need is right here and what we can do with it. And I know we'll be able to use this. This will be a great technology. I've went on 15 minutes on I wanted to, but I hope that you understand the basics of Zoom. I hope you know probably more than you need to know about Zoom, because the more we know, the better off we're going to be with this technology. I appreciate you watching this. Appreciate you tuning in. We hope that you'll enjoy our Zoom Bible class. We hope it'll go well. The other thing I like about Zoom, and I'll say this and I'll be done, is the reason we're going to Zoom is because, one, we can interact together, and number two is because I can share my screen with you. So if I do the PowerPoint, like we always do on Sunday morning in some of our Bible classes, I can put my PowerPoint on the screen and you'll be able to see it by Zoom, whereas with other things you may not be able to see it as well. So that's sort of where we're going. That's sort of our direction. That's our idea of what's coming up. Again, appreciate your patience. Appreciate you helping us out with this. I hope that you're having a good week, and we look forward to seeing you all Wednesday night. And again, if you have any questions and comments, do not hesitate to contact us. Let us know, and we'll help you out however we can. But for now, I appreciate your time. Appreciate you being here. And like I say, if you need anything, let us know. If not, we hope that you have a God-blessed day.